What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey, still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. You don't like it, you can have that seatbelt. Alright, so it looks like we're gonna have a couple more remakes or remasters heading to the Nintendo Switch 2 and other consoles um, by way of Japan. And as we've seen with the last couple weeks, there's been a ton of remakes and remasters headed to the Nintendo Switch 2 and headed to other consoles, and it looks like that's gonna continue. Now, the question is, what games are these gonna be? So, a Unreal Engine 5 developer working freelance for Japan remotely, so meaning the project is for a game in Japan. It's for a Japanese developer, but this person is working remotely, and I think it said that they're in Spain or France or somewhere like that. Anyway, so they posted just this past February that they are porting two Unreal Engine 4 titles to Unreal Engine 5 for PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch 2. So that means that this has to be either some kind of remake or some kind of remaster, or it could just be an enhanced port of a previously released game. But it says that this game runs on Unreal Engine 4, and it's two of them that they're porting to Unreal Engine 5. Now, it says that this person's working remotely for a game developer in Fukuoka, Japan. Now, fortunately, there aren't too many game studios located there, at least according to Google. And there's looks like about 7 game companies that are located there. Even though when I did another search, one of them showed up Platinum Games, but that's just because I guess Platinum Games has just one studio location there. But their main location is not there. So this part right here could be somewhat inaccurate. But according to GameCompanies.com, there's only about 7 game companies that are located here, and one of those companies is Level 5. We got From Software. And we even have the developer of Gran Turismo, and we know it's not that, because that wouldn't come to everything, and also it wouldn't be using Unreal Engine, so we can cross that out. Then we have From Software. From Software has made games for all these consoles, but they use their own proprietary engine, and the only time they've actually ever used Unreal Engine 4 was for some like VR game for Sony, and that was a VR game for Sony that was exclusive, so I guess you can cross them out. We have CyberConnect 2. They made some, I think, they made some Demon Slayer and JoJo's Bizarre and a couple of Dragon Ball Z games and Naruto games, but I'm not sure if any of those games actually used Unreal Engine 4. I have to check that out. But then we also have Level 5. So it could be a game from Level 5. I think they've used Unreal Engine 4 before. But honestly, who knows? I'm not sure if it's any of these studios, but this is just what Google was saying, that these were Japanese game companies that were located in that area. But yeah, be interesting to find out what these games actually end up being. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually, but honestly, it might be a while, especially if going by this posting, if they just started on these, it might be a while, but who knows? They might have brought this person in in the middle of the project, or when the project was almost finished. But according to this, we're gonna get 2 new either remasters or ports or remakes of a Japanese Unreal Engine 4 game now running on Unreal Engine 5 on Switch 2, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, and PC. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you have any ideas of what these two games could be? Let me know. All right, so check this out. So I'm wrapping up the video. I'm editing the video. I'm about to finish the video. And something told me, just do one more search. Because for whatever reason, it just didn't seem right that there would only be about 7 or 8 game studios in that city or in that location. So I was like, let me just search one more time. Because like I said earlier in the video, one search had Platinum Games on there and the other one didn't on that website, right? So I was like, that means something's up here. So I just do one more search and I'm looking and I come across another studio in that same location that I've never heard of called Radical Dreams Entertainment. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. And go to their website. It says it's a top tier technical video game studio. We specialize in Unreal Engine development, offering both co-development and full project delivery alongside our B2B services. We're building our own original IP to showcase our technical innovation and creative vision. Okay. It says we are experts in full IP development and high budget game restoration. High budget game restoration. Didn't I just say earlier that this was supposed to be like either a remake or a remaster? Huh. It says Radical Dreams Entertainment is a specialized game development studio dedicated to full IP delivery and co-development partnerships. We bring extensive expertise to the recreation and restoration of high budget legacy titles, ensuring that every project is delivered with technical precision and creative excellence. So, this company that just happens to be located in the same place says that they excel on pretty much remakes and remasters. That's interesting. And then I scroll down a little bit more, and they have 2 unannounced games in development. Just like that LinkedIn page. Interesting. So after I saw this, I was like, oh, wow, well, maybe this is the studio, right? Well, I got confirmation as I scrolled down more because it says development infrastructure. We operate a robust Team City CI/CD pipeline that automates builds and deployments across Switch 2, Xbox, and PlayStation 5. Huh. That's the same consoles that were listed on the listing. And I don't think this studio has put out a Switch 2 game yet. Interesting. So then here's where I knew for a fact that this is what that studio was. This was that studio from the LinkedIn because it has members of their team. It says our team has a proven track record that includes 18 different titles developed with Unreal Engine. The majority of these projects have been successfully launched across all major consoles, demonstrating our ability to deliver performance results on a global scale. So, people that worked at this studio have worked on Every Day We Fight, Remothered, Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines 2, Madden 24, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Demon Slayer, Saifu, Lords of the Fallen, Gothic, and what sealed the deal and proved to me that this is a studio is that one of those people, that was their LinkedIn page. So it's absolutely this studio.